Hello everyone, welcome to Sleepy Notes Club. I hope you're all doing well. So today I want to show you and give you a little flip through of my personal planner. I've been wanting to update you for a while now. I've been wanting to film this video since April, but life happens. I've been a bit busy, but now I have some time to show you what's going on in here. I have some new inserts that I introduced to the shop last month, and also this is the first time in forever, I think, that I've been in the same cover for about a month and a bit more since I received this Filofax Portland in the mail. And I don't know why, but I feel so at home in this cover. It's just perfect for me. Right now it's not a wallet, it's not my wallet really, because I'm back to using my passport. But this has been so good to me. I've been using it as my everyday carry, as my main planner, and even as my wallet, which I'm sure I'm gonna go back to when I can carry my tote bags and something a bit bigger. But yeah, this is my personal planner. As you know, is the only planner I really keep. It has my monthlies, my weeklies, my dailies, my inbox. This just helps me be a functioning human in society. And this is, like I mentioned before, is the Filofax Portland in the personal size, and it's so soft and bendable that I think that's one of the reasons why it just works so well, because when I was using it as a wallet, I was able to stack a lot of coins because I still like to pay with cash. You know, the fact that it's so bendable and flexible and soft means that you can just carry a lot of receipts, which I do all the time here. A lot of coins, a lot of cash, a lot of notes, things like that. So it's just perfect to be on the go. On this side, as you can see, this cover doesn't really have the card slots, the usual card slots. You have them at the back. So here, right now, I'm just using, I should have showed you before, but here I'm just keeping a perfume sample because I went perfume shopping, and I like to keep these ones here so it can make my cover smell nice. And this is the Ariana Grande one, which by the way is so nice smelling. I think it's the pink cloud one. It's great. It smells like cake and just very sweet, which is my favorite scent. In this Oli clip, I usually keep my, well, the receipts that I need to do my taxes and the ones that are very like urgent for me to address. So these two are always here in the front. And in the back, I keep my lucky note that we found in the UK in the floor. I also keep some emergency contacts for like the ambulance services and stuff, a parking ticket as well that my bestie gave me because she lives in like a complex, and with this I can just go in for free. A picture of me and my bestie as well, some post-it notes, and just some random papers that I need to hold on to just in case. And in this card slot thingy, I just keep some coupons and just some business cards that I am gonna use at some point as well for the garden and for my nails. And this is where I also keep all the other receipts that I still need to do during the month, but they're not as important to me to address as the ones in the front. And this is, by the way, my new fountain pen. It's my second fountain pen ever, and this is a Pilot Kakuno. It's a really good fountain pen for beginners. I just really like it. It writes amazingly well. So as always, I have an acetate with a note that my dad wrote me back in the day in 2011. I have a picture of my husband who has a baby because I just like keeping things that will motivate me to open my notebooks and my planners and my journals. And on this side, I have the star stickers that I always use here and there, and another picture of my dad when he was very young for his high school photo, I think. This is a scrapbook paper from one of Craft and Home magazine or book, one of the two. My inbox section, which usually keeps things that I need to do for the shop or for Sleepy Notes. The annual calendar from Filofax, and I'm just marking the days, the months that go by, and we are filming this in May. This one is sticker paper where I'm keeping all the packaging stickers that I find in the wild, and they're really like the look of. And then when I get home, I can just paste it either in my journal or in my labels sticky journal. And this is the most recent one. It is a bit beaten down, I guess, but my husband tried his best to rip it out of the marmalade jar, and I really like how it looks with the strawberries. This is a Franklin Covey Seasons insert because I'm using them as my dailies. This is my monthly calendar freebie that you can find on the Drive, and this was this month's illustration, which to be honest is one of my favorites. I've received a lot of comments from you guys that you really loved the bunny, and I'm really happy that you did. And yeah, it's just it's very cute and makes me happy to open it. So I've been really consistent every single day, even the weekends. Like I said, I've been using it as my everyday carry, so it's been amazing to just bring this with me everywhere, even to coffee shops or anywhere I go. And most of the bags I use are big bags, so it doesn't really bother me to have something so chunky for some, I guess, with me at all times. And these are my main goals, which again I always address at the end of the month when I'm planning for the next one, and also write down my wins. And these are my annual wins. So we have January, February, and then March, April, and May I will write at the end, like I said here. And this is just a mood board that I do to visually like explain or see how the months are going in that space of time in my life. And yeah, I really like doing this. It's very therapeutic for me when I am sitting down and planning that at the end of the month. This is my finance section, and these are the new inserts that I introduced to the shop, and I'm having a lot of fun because I made them kind of like old school receipt style or invoice style, and this is how it's going. I've been kind of good with spending money this month. This is my calendar where I write down if I have some due dates to pay my credit cards or something specific, if I have to do a bank transfer or something that I actively need to do goes here, because then it helps me remember. It's visually more impactful. And on this side is just my fixed expenses that usually are just taken out from my credit card automatically anyway, so I don't need to pay too much mind into them. But these ones, which are the same as here, are the ones that I really do need to do a transfer. So I also like to have this as a visual aid. And this is my income tracker as well, and I just put a little sticker from a washi tape from Temu. And this is my no spend tracker. If I mark it off, then it means that I didn't spend anything like personal other than shopping and stuff like that. That's fine. But the days I do mark, it means that I spent money on something like, I don't know, skincare or stationery, and I did spend quite a lot. I've spent less in the sense of the quantity, but I've definitely spent more on expensive things. But yeah, I love doing that. And this is just some personal note pages with actual numbers for rents and stuff like that that I need to keep up with. This is my tracker section with this little scrapbook piece from an illustrated gardening book. Some post-it notes just in case I need them. Some more of my dot stickers that I use for my mood tracker, which is this one. I've been keeping this one for a very long time, and I really love seeing, you know, the progression of my days and when I feel bad and I feel good and things like that. So this is May and it's going okay. This is a bit of a explanation of those days that I either felt good or bad. So just a little mood log here on another piece of paper. And these are my habit trackers. This is where I keep my period log, which I've been really bad at keeping. I'm trying, but I really struggle. And the days that I take some kind of medication. Other than that, I've been really good at keeping up with my actual trackers. This is my water, no Coke and no sugar intake, and I've been much better than before. And this is my skincare, vitamins, and my like creams for my skin, which have been much better. We are not doing the no carb challenge anymore. We did do it on April and we did pretty well. But this month, instead of no carbs, we've decided to do fewer carbs, and we're still doing pretty well, I think. It's been working nice to help us change our eating habits. And this is my health log, which I lost my old post-it where I had everything, all my categories, but I don't mind. I usually just keep these ones. And I do think I've received a couple questions for me to explain explain real quick how I do my health logging. So you have all the days of the week here. Of course, you have your key. You can do anything you really want. I do like to keep track of my headaches, cramps, like muscular pain or any other pain, which I don't really get. Stomach pain, stuff like that is very rare, so I just keep it as other. And on this first column, I use the key to visually log the pain I had. For example, I had a headache here, and so I describe what kind of pain I had. So I had headache and a bad one here as well. Here I had muscular pain because I had a very bad leg cramp in the middle of the night, and I had pain even the day after. So it's basically just logging the pain. This is for your period, so you log the kind of period flow you have. And these minus, okay, and plus signs are basically if you felt a bit bad that day, then you'll mark it off in the minus sign. Okay, just an average day of health, then you'll mark it here. Or if you had really good health, then you'll mark it here. And this is if I took any medications during those days. And then this is my meal tracker section, and that's me when I was a kid doing my birthday cake in the 1995. Another sticker from Temu, and this is my meal tracker. I sometimes like a little bit. For example, I didn't do the 5th, 6th, 7th, but I started again on the 8th, so it's okay. It really doesn't matter too much. When I cross it off, it means that I had a healthy day. These are the meals that I have, and these are to me, the rating I'll give to my meal. So it's easier to say if I can cross it out or not, and if it was a balance or an okay day or a cheat meal day kind of thing. And now we go on to my diary section, which is my monthlies, weeklies, and dailies, which is the bulk of my planning. This is just some sticker paper. I keep my usual stickers that I really like, just in case I want to use them. But again, I'm a sticker hoarder, so it's difficult for me, but I have them there anyway. So this is May. It's my monthly planner. It's been a bit busy, not too much, because we're experiencing here in Mexico in the north a very big heat wave. I think it's going to be like 40 to 42, 43 degrees for like a week. So I deliberately didn't plan a lot of outings because I really hate the heat. I immediately get a headache if it's super hot. So there's not a lot of things to do other than on the weekends. It was Mother's Day here. We have a baby shower, which is nice. So things that are really important to me, I do like to highlight with my Tombow. And I have received questions about this one as well. It's my favorite color. It's not super like fluorescent or anything, like yellow. The thing is, the color on like the number rubbed up, so I can't really tell you which number of Tombow it is. I will try to find out and I'll let you know. And these are the goals that I always set myself at the start of the month, and a sticker from the Antiquarian sticker book as well. Now we go on to the other page. This one, by the way, is the At a Glance insert monthly calendar, and I also use the back of it, which they do as an inbox, which is perfect because I also like to keep an inbox after my monthlies. This is just a Franklin Covey ruler that I found on Vinted, and I was really lucky. I just keep a little bits that I like in here. This is just a post-it notes because we want to paint our gate, and I keep forgetting how much paint we need. And this is my inbox section with the week numbers of each month and the tasks that I need to complete and the tasks that I already completed. So yeah, that just works amazing for me. This is my weekly section, another part of a book, a quilting book that I love. And they are also At a Glance inserts, and I really like the color, and I like highlighting with gray the priorities that I have each day, and with the same yellow that I mentioned before, the outings and the events that I have. So this is this week. It's a bit busy, like I said, but not too much. I think I'm pretty free on the weekend, which is nice. This used to be like my mom used to keep a notebook, and this used to be a plastic cover that I just cut because I like to keep my dot stickers here just in case, any post-its, and obviously memories here as my divider to help me open my planner and be happy when I'm doing my planning and stuff like that. So it's a picture of my dad, my usual star stickers, my usual number stickers, a picture of my hubby when he was a baby or a kid, and picture of my parents in our pool back in the day as well. And then we go to my daily section. And this is a post-it that my husband made for me. And I've been kind of dancing around the same 2 daily inserts. I've been really happy with both of them. I use the at a glance 1 day on 2 pages. I do love having a proper space for notes because I've been in a lot of meetings these days. I've been managing a lot of things in my life with legal stuff and like notary stuff. So I do sometimes really need my notes section. Sometimes I don't. This was on a Sunday, so I don't really use it, but I don't mind having it there just in case. So this has been April, and like I said, I've been dancing around the at a glance and the Franklin Covey seasons inserts. These are in the compact size, which are basically the same height as the personal size, but you will have to cut them down a bit in the width to fit the personal size, because the compact Franklin Covey, which are these ones, are a bit like wider, so I just cut them to size and they fit the personal size very well. And these at a glance are just personal size, so they are perfect already. This was the start of May, so you had a couple meetings here and there, so I needed that a lot. Now, one of the reasons why I've been loving to use this cover as an everyday carry wallet is because I just feel really professional when I'm going to a meeting and I'm speaking with people that are older than me and they know more than me, and I don't know anything about anything that I'm doing in life, but I turn up with this and I just sit down and I open my file of facts and I open it to this nice little insert. I just feel really nice and professional, and knowing that everything is in one place, and if I need to reference the notes that I took a month ago or I need to reach out for my cards, then I just love that idea. This is why I just really love ring planners. And like I said, I am keeping my pocket these days because I'm going to dance class and I need something smaller, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be switching between these two here as my everyday carry. Anyway, I am keeping the rest of the year here in terms of my monthlies, just in case I need to schedule something out of nowhere. And the last thing I can show you at the back of my planner is my future log section with another garden book cover here to introduce it, some post-it notes, at a glance 4-year overview, an acetate with more notes that I need to keep in mind. And this is the future log that I created. I still need to upload to Etsy. I will do it. I just need to figure out how to actually make it make sense. But it's been working great. I love that. And I've been using again some Temu stickers, which I really like the vibes. This is a Franklin Covey future planning as well, which I just keep just in case. And some more future planning reminders that I need to keep for the next few years. The back of this, I just have a personal section that I can't really show you because, well, it's very personal, and my notes section as always. I'm just keeping this normal file of facts divider with a picture of me and my friends and my bachelorette, some more sticky notes that I really need to keep in mind. My usual days I bought planners 2024. I need to update this or maybe make it 2024 2025. I just really like the look of that. Maybe I will redo it at some point. Movies that I want to watch alone with my hubby, my planner collection, which I also need to update. A postcard that my best friend wrote me when she was in Italy. More like British programs we're keeping up with. And my wish list for me and my husband. And yeah, that's basically my main planner, my file of facts, and the reason why I am a functioning human in society. I love this cover. It makes me feel at home. It is very well loved. It looks and feels very busy, which is something I really enjoy. Oh, and this is a keychain from Temu as well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, let me know. And I will see you very, very soon.